Tonight at 8, the massive cleanup begins. Crews slowly working on restoring power.
The biggest cause that we're seeing is just the weight of that heavy wet snow.
The fourth largest snowstorm in Denver's history, dropping more than 2 feet of fresh powder.
All of a sudden the storm took hold and we got stranded with about 20 other cars.
Snowplows getting to work clearing the streets and helping stuck drivers, while rescue crews work to dig people out of their homes.
Just a sense of duty and helping the community and other people that need our help.
But some took the opportunity to have a little fun thanks to the big snow.
It's a great day to go outside.
By taking advantage of the big hills on their snow day. Good Monday evening, and thank you for watching Denver 7 News on Local 3. I'm Jessica Porter. We survived the storm with feet, not inches, hitting the Front Range. This is the fourth largest snowstorm that Denver has ever seen, with DIA reporting just over 27 inches. It's only surpassed by the blizzards of 2003, 1946, and 1913, with the 1913 blizzard dumping a massive 47 inches of snow, so it can always be worse. Road conditions were nasty all weekend, but things are starting to improve. CDOT has reopened I-70 all the way from Denver to the Kansas border. It was closed yesterday because of the blizzard. The Colorado State Patrol says drivers still need to be careful. Plows are still removing snow and the highway has some icy spots. Parts of I-25 north of Fort Collins are still closed, so heading to Wyoming will be difficult. It's a story we saw play out over and over again this weekend. Stranded cars everywhere thanks to the storm. Denver 7's Gary Brode spoke to several drivers stuck on one of the heaviest hit roads this weekend.
Now that the storm is over, the real fun can begin for Chevy Nielsen.
It's piled up pretty bad.
Nielsen left work Sunday night. He never made it home. Luckily, a passerby took him to a nearby hotel. But Monday morning, Nielsen's car could be found on a side of a road right off I-70, surrounded by others stranded in the snow.
I'm not the only one, so it wasn't. But should have been out here, that's for sure.
In Brighton, enough cars needed a tow, they decided to take all of them to Dick's Sporting Goods inside Prairie Center. Cars left overnight line busy roads like Pena Boulevard this morning.
We tried to go around somebody that was stuck and then immediately just got stuck in this drift.
Not far from Pena, on 56th Street near DIA, is where even more drivers were stranded. Josh Pagliaro tweeted this video Sunday night.
All of a sudden the storm took hold and we got stranded with about 20 other cars on this stretch of the road.
It wasn't long after that tweet, Aaron Williams found Pagliaro and his family.
I pretty much stopped what I was doing and tried to help them get out.
Williams, a United Airlines employee, on his way home from work, used an ice scraper and his bare hands to dig 2 families out of the snow.
I just kept digging and digging until they finally, got out, turned around, and went on their way.
Williams ended up being punished for his good deed because his car also got stuck. Monday morning, Williams went back to get his car and helped out 2 more families in the process.
If somebody needs help, I do the best I can to help.
Nielsen certainly could have used Williams' help that night. The next morning, Williams may not have been there, but Bill Cornwell was.
Just trying to help people out wherever we can.
Cornwell is a cardiologist at the University of Colorado Hospital. He too was stranded last night, choosing to sleep in the hospital instead of testing the roads.
Just trying to do my best to find my way home, following roads that are open and, trying to stay safe.
Between Cornwell, another fellow passerby, and 2 strapping Denver7 journalists, Nielsen was able to break free.
We all need to, help each other out wherever we can. Look forward to tomorrow and a better day.
Gary Brode, Denver 7.
Great job pushing that car, Gary. And why not stop at one snow day? Several districts already announced there will be no in-person school for a second day in a row. For Adams 12 and Brighton 27J, tomorrow will be a true snow day. No class, no Zoom meetings. Dougco, Aurora, Cherry Creek, and Poudre are all on spring break. They're closed too. Denver and Westminster will be holding a remote learning day. Students will do all of their work online just like they did for most of the pandemic. The difference is pretty simple. By calling a remote day, those districts reduce the chance that they will have to add makeup days to the end of the calendar. Plenty of people took advice from officials and stayed home this weekend. But for those who didn't, a group of dads was there to help. Castle Rock Dads started out as a Facebook group, but quickly turned into a nonprofit. This weekend, they helped shovel driveways for elderly neighbors, and some went out to help get cars unstuck. The group even helped rescue a horse that got stuck in snow up to its chest. The dads say they just want to help the community.
Castle Rock, we pretty much take care of each other for the most part. So if someone's stuck on a hill, we'll stop and try to help out each other.
Around Castle Rock, plows and the sun made quick work of the main roads today. The side roads and neighborhoods were a bit of a different story. Many were completely covered, but snow plows worked through the afternoon to clear them. The impacts of this storm were felt across the entire state, with those major stretches of highway being shut down. And as you can imagine, Coloradans wasted no time helping each other get out of danger and straight to safety. Denver 7's Addie Guajardo spoke with one volunteer who was out helping stranded drivers. Addie, it seemed like some of the roads are clearing up this evening.
Jessica, these roads have drastically improved between snowplow drivers working around the clock. Major highways and main roads are pretty clear, but it's these side streets, these neighborhood streets you have to be worried about, because look how much snow is still down here, and it's hard. It's not soft snow, so it's easy for cars to get stuck. A volunteer at Rampart Search and Rescue tells me it's all about taking it nice and slow. He tells me that's how he got to people in distress during the blizzard.
The wind howled and whipped snow around, creating whiteout conditions.
The roads are pretty slick.
Lanes practically disappeared. The treacherous weather left drivers helpless.
We ran into a lot of people that were stranded, ran off the road.
Andrew Williams, a firefighter and volunteer with Rampart Search and Rescue, a nonprofit serving Adams, Lincoln, and Morgan counties, braved the blizzard to help get people to safety.
Just a sense of duty and helping the community and other people that need our help.
Several volunteers with the department
This in here, kind of close it up.
packed up their personal SUVs and hit the road. Andrew believes he helped people in at least a dozen vehicles stranded between Sunday and early Monday morning.
Just this morning, we picked up 3 individuals that have been stranded overnight.
The family was traveling from California to Michigan.
They were happy to see us. I think they were relieved that someone was there to help them and get them on their way.
Showing the travelers Coloradans come together to lend a hand despite the weather.
Makes Colorado a better place.
Now, the nonprofit organization wasn't the only one hitting the streets. Denver police assisted more than 60 drivers stuck. Aurora police helped more than 200 drivers get to safety after they were stranded. But there's no denying Rampart Search and Rescue played a vital role in this blizzard. And if you would like to help, because this nonprofit relies heavily on community donations, head over to thedenverchannel.com. We have a link there for you. Reporting live in Denver, Addie Guajardo, Denver 7.
Addie, thank you. And while the worst is over, there is still a little bit more snow to come this week. Chief Meteorologist Mike Nelson joins us now. Mike, tomorrow will hopefully be nothing like the past few days.
Nothing to worry about. And tomorrow, it's going to be a minor little storm coming in. But let me bring you up to date on where we are in snowfall. We've had snow since September, so we've been getting it for a long time, but we really got it just out of this latest storm. Up to a little over 60 inches season to date, and that is 20 inches above the average by mid-March. Now, there is a clear sky right now in the Denver area, but there are still a few lingering light little snow showers over northeastern Colorado. Later on tonight, we're going to get dense fog that forms, and there is another storm system coming in to southern Colorado. Winter storm watch in effect for the Wet Mountains, the southern Sangre de Cristos, Las Animas County, Baca County. That's going to stay pretty far to the south of us. But tonight, as temperatures drop into the 20s, we'll have icy roads and we'll have fog coming in. Watch out for that. So another storm is arriving. It's weaker. It'll be to the south, and I do have lots of melting in the 7-day forecast. I'll share that with you in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Mike. Tens of thousands of people lost power at some point during the storm, but northern Colorado was hit hardest of all. Today, utility crews worked all day to restore service to those still without power. One of the main problems is that these outages were mostly caused by damaged lines. Broken branches posed another problem, but the biggest hassle is the heavy snow, which still hasn't melted yet.
We have crews out in pretty dangerous and tough situations still as snow is being cleared. They're able to be dispatched out to do the repairs that impact the most customers first.
There's still a chance for more outages over the next few days, so make sure to call your utility company if that happens. For those already without power, Xcel expects to take several days to fully restore service. Neither snow nor rain nor heat nor gloom of night. Postal workers in Fort Collins showed up to work this morning with shovels in hand. Now it's your turn to do the same.
If you could, at least get your sidewalk cleared and a path to your mailbox. Get your mailbox available for your mail. You know, it is your mail that we're trying to give to you. So, you know, help us help you.
Delivery routes were disrupted today because of how could they not have been? Everything should return to normal by tomorrow. Denver International Airport finally reopened at about 2 o'clock this afternoon after snow closed it for more than 24 hours. Thousands of flights were still canceled today as crews spent the afternoon trying to clear the runways. As we mentioned before, plenty of cars got stuck at or near the airport. Many drivers may be trying to recover their vehicles there, so it's a good idea to steer clear of the area if you can.
It takes more time, you know, to have a business get formed, built, happen, you know, hire people. So it's not going to happen overnight.
President Biden's stimulus package hoping to turn things around for American business owners.
We are in a jobs pool that's on the order of 12 million jobs.
But that economic recovery isn't going to happen overnight.
Not just about going to work or school. It's everyone in the community that, you know, it's going to protect the whole.
Plus, more than 100 million Americans already have the coronavirus vaccine. But there's one community of people still reluctant to get the shot.